Fred Penner's Place will be right back after these messages. Nick Jr. wants to take you to a magical new world. It's a world that lies deep in the forest, where you'll find elves, spirits, wizards, and fairies. It's the secret world of the gnomes. Gnomes are little people with funny hats and big hearts who are friends with all of the animals in the forest. Now, every weekday, you can journey to this special place.
We're waiting to welcome you.
The world of David the Gnome. Weekdays after Fred Penner's Place on Nick Jr. The grown-ups of Hilldale. Why do they tremble? Why are they nervous? What are they all afraid of?
Hi, Mr. Welcome.
Dennis!
Dennis!
The menace. Dun, dun, dun. He's no ordinary kid.
Look at the way his hair sticks up and back.
He's the scariest thing to happen to grown-ups since shaving.
Hi.
Dennis. Dun, dun, dun. The menace. Ta-da! Saturday on Nickelodeon.
It's a Nickelodeon orange appeal.
Imagine playing a video game with no controls, no buttons, no joysticks. You just sit and watch and lose.
Phil Moore, host of Nick Arcade.
Not a pretty picture. Now imagine the world as a video game. It may seem like you have no control, but you do. How? By volunteering. Lots of kids are doing it now, whether it's collecting food for the homeless or just helping a neighbor. Volunteer can make a difference.
This orange appeal has been brought to you by the United Way and Nickelodeon.
And now, back to Fred Penner's Place on Nick Jr. The world of David the Gnome will be right back after these messages. Hey, look out. There's a bee on Nick Jr. Don't worry. She's not the kind who stings.
I'm Maya, and I just want to play.
She's the kind who swings. The kind who sings.
Catch me if you dare.
The kind who lends a helping wing. She's the most beautiful bee you'll ever see.
Me, Pop?
Be on the lookout for Maya the Bee. Dropping in weekdays on Nick Jr. Some magical new friends are joining the Nick Jr. family.
You bet.
Meet Blinky. Sure, he may look like an ordinary teddy bear, but he's really just a sleepyhead.
Whenever I want you to wake up, I just go like this.
A little noodle's all it takes, Sandy.
Join Blinky and his sister Pinky for lots of kooky koala dancing, flying, and messing around.
You mean you can make the impossible possible?
That happens to be my specialty.
The Noozles. Weekdays after the Little Koala on Nick Jr.
Although you may not make the evening news, you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and do the something else for someone else with. That's it. Do the something else for someone else with. That's it. Hey, hey.
Hey, thanks.
Have fun.
Doing something nice is doing something right. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And now, back to the world of David the Gnome on Nick Jr. The adventures of the Little Koala will be right back after these messages.
No.
Well, hey, what's the matter, Magellan?
Well, I wanted it to rain today.
Oh. Well, it looks like a sunny day to me.
Yeah, but I was ready to splash in the puddles and catch the drops, do my rain dance. Ta-da!
Well, you can't get rain every day, Magellan.
No, but you can watch Eureka's Castle every weekday, right after Maya the Bee.
Rain or shine.
He was the perfect vampire, except for one little problem. Ducks have no teeth. Let's see that again in slow-mo. But even without fangs, Count Duckula was no quack. Watch Ducky Poo, his creepy butler Igor, and bigger than a bread box nanny travel the world, meet interesting people, and even go for rides in outer space.
Only real life was like this.
Count Duckula, every weekend on the network you can really sink your teeth into. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon knows that taking care of the Earth is a big job. But you can help, just by using your feet. Whenever we use our feet to get us where we gotta go, we're helping the Earth. Because the cars adults drive are some of the world's biggest polluters. So if you know your parents aren't going far, get them to use their feet, like us. It may take a few lessons, but they'll catch on. For more ways that you can help the Earth, keep watching the First Kids Network, Nickelodeon.
And now, back to the adventures of the Little Koala on Nick Jr.